anything on your phone?
We're just going to
snap right on.
wherever they're saying it's
Yeah.
Jeff, brushes and no blood, it's not on the mat.
So just drawn for now.
Okay.
We'll see what.
That's fine.
okay. So then be
30 of 5. 30 runs of 5 overs.
Sometimes it can be a bit jumpy at the start. So we'll just go and get the sound.
It's working.
Hello and welcome to our coverage of the 2022 Mediterranean Cricket League, live here from the Budinets Cricket Oval in Zagreb, Croatia. We thank you for joining us. Again, this morning we had a couple of slight hiccups in getting our stream up and going, but it appears we are now underway. And we look forward to bringing you an exciting day's action of cricket. Currently underway is the third place playoff between Zagreb Cricket Club and Valhera Cricket Academy. Valhera won the toss and have sent Zagreb into bat. As you can see, Zagreb are currently 1 for 35 in the 6th over. So this is the final over of the batting power play. Of course, today's second and final match of the tournament will be the final between Croatia A and the Boomerangs. So please stay with us throughout the rest of today's play. We look forward to bringing you an exciting spectre of cricket action. So Ashish from Valhera just struggling to find his line at the moment. A couple of wides so far already in this over. So just repeating that Valhera won the toss and sent Zagreb into bat. There has been one wicket lost so far, which was Sandeep Soni for 11. He was run out by Anil Valhera. Niga Ahmed just unable to pierce the gap there between cover and mid-on. Another wide distance over from Ashish. It is reasonably breezy out there. We have had some rain overnight here in Zagreb. Some quite heavy rain in fact, which I'm told is not unusual for this time of year in Zagreb. Niga Ahmed places that towards the boundary, and there's a fumble on the boundary rope, but it does slow just before crossing the rope. And the batsman complete 2. Another swing outside off stump, but Niga Ahmed unable to make contact.
End of the power play, guys. Video.
So as umpire Steve Tripp just informed you there on screen, it is the end of the power play. So Balhera are now permitted to have up to 5 players outside the inner circle. Now nil Balhera. Zagreb captain Dave Skinner on strike. Testing delivery there from Anil Balhera. Certainly has been the pick of the Balhera bowlers this tournament. Balhera, of course, searching for their first win of MCL 2022. So 3 dot balls in a row there, as we've seen so far throughout this tournament. Niga Ahmed does like to play his shots. And a 4th dot ball in a row there for Anil Balhera to finish the over. So we trust you have enjoyed our coverage of the Mediterranean Cricket League 2022, live here from Bunanet's Cricket Oval in Zagreb, Croatia. It has been an interesting tournament so far. Just the 4 teams participating this year. We're expecting that number to grow next year and beyond. And of course, we will definitely be aiming to bring you all the action via the live stream, which this year is proudly sponsored by Allen Career Institute of Kota, Rajasthan. An opportunity there at cover offered by Dave Skinner, but it does go over the head of the fielder, Anil Balhera, and the batsman complete 2. Zagreb unluckily just missing out on net run rate for that elusive 2nd spot on the table. Oh, and a nick, and he's been dismissed. Dave Skinner has edged to wicketkeeper Shivan Kumar. And the 2nd wicket down for Zagreb. Not cleanly taken behind the stumps there, but the keeper able to grasp it with his 2nd chance. Dave Skinner is on his way. It looks like Chris Osborne will be the new batsman for Zagreb, joining Nigar Ahmed out there in the middle. Quite overcast still here at Bunanet's Oval. Lots of overnight rain, a bit of early morning showers as well. Hopefully the rain will stay away and we can bring you a full day's cricket action. Of course, the final between Croatia A and the Boomerangs will take place after this match. Croatia A falling in the final game to the Boomerangs. Nice delivery there from Ashish. The noise you heard in the background there was our shade cloth falling down. Fortunately it is overcast, so hopefully we won't get too burnt here, myself and our cameraman Marco. It's been a big learning curve this week for Marco. He'd never seen a cricket game prior to filming today, but he's learned on the go and done a fantastic job, and we're sure he'll be back next year, maybe even rolling the arm over in the out in the middle, such as his enjoyment of his new sport. Osborne looking ashort at the crease after just a couple of deliveries. A false start there from Ashish. Appeal for leg before wicket, but going down the leg side, and that is the end of the 8th over. So Balhera looking probably in their best position so far in the tournament at this early stage of the match. Obviously still searching for their first win of the tournament. But the young Indian side have improved with each game, and no doubt they'll be looking to finish what has been a big week for this group on a very high note. So Nigar Ahmed taking strike with Deepak taking the ball. Oh, and the old French cut heading down towards fine leg boundary, just the single taken. nicely played off the pads there. So we haven't lost any overs here today, despite a slight delay due to rain. And dot ball there to finish. So Balhera looking dangerous after 9 overs. And he's bowled in. The sheesh getting the better of Chris Osborne, and that's a third wicket loss now for Zagreb. The new batsman for Zagreb is Richard Probst, one of the key identities here in Zagreb cricket.
One of about, DJ, one of about 10 overs, please.
Wide ball first up for Richard Probst to see down the leg side. Looks like we have an intriguing visitor about to set foot on the field. One of the locals, no doubt. So Zagreb just missing out on a spot in the final on net run rate. Certainly Croatia A being unable to overhaul what appeared to be a modest total of just 137 yesterday in the final match of the round robin component, proving to be enough to get the boomerangs over the line.
I didn't step across it, I was trying to tuck it around, but I didn't feel it was the wine.
Another wide down the leg side. That is the end of the 10th over, halfway point of the innings. So no drinks break being taken here at Budinets Cricket Oval due to the conditions being welcome for comfortable play. Trust you are enjoying our coverage of the 2022 Mediterranean Cricket League, proudly sponsored by Alan Cree Institute of Kota, Rajasthan. Thank you very much to Aman and the team for their support in making this live stream possible. We have had some technical difficulties this week getting the stream up and running. It is our first attempt, and hopefully we will be bigger and better for the experience next year for Mediterranean Cricket League 2023. So Zagreb looking to score a few more runs in these final 10 overs. They are 3 down, so potentially a few risks will be taken over these next 10 overs as Deepak is about to resume with the ball. Big swing and a miss outside the off stump there. So Ahmed just unable to get the ascendancy that he has been able to deliver in the early matches of the tournament. And again, the ball beats the bat. Quick single taken. So the outfield doesn't appear to be too damp out there despite the overnight rain. Of course, it is a challenging field to navigate with the odd molehill or two out there, causing a few uncertain moments for our fielders over these past few days. Umpire Paul Stubbs just informing the batsman Richard Probst that he cannot place his hat behind the wickets and instead hands it to umpire Steve Trippett squarely. So Bahera in a good position to set themselves a chaseable target. Nice fielding in the 6th region there. That is the end of the over. So Zagreb just managing 5 and over at this stage. They will certainly want more of that if they are to post a competitive total on the board. Ashish is about to take the ball once again for this 13th over. In fact, 12th over. Big swing and a miss outside off stump. Nigar Ahmed certainly wants to move the score along, but is unable to connect ball with bat. Prior to that, you will have just seen umpire Steve Tribbett square leg warn the batsman that he is only allowed to stand so far outside the popping crease. Another big swing and a miss. Nigar Ahmed certainly getting frustrated at not being able to get any runs on the board. So please stay tuned with us throughout the day. After this match, we will have the final between Croatia A and the Boomerangs for the title of MCL Champion 2022. There's just an element of the sun starting to come out as well, which is a bit of a welcome relief for all of us here at Zagreb Cricket Oval, given some overnight rain. Progs pushes that through the gully region, but is content with just one, and that marks the end of the 12th over. Deepak returning to bowl. Some encouraging words from the sidelines from Zagreb captain Dave Skinner, urging his side to up the ante on the scoreboard. A big swing from Richard Probst, but no contact made, just missing the stumps there. So it looks as though the Zagreb batsmen are adhering to the calls from their captain to lift the scoring rate. Testing delivery there from Deepak. So another good over so far from the Balhera side. Already their best bowling performance of the tournament, giving themselves a great chance for their first win. Another dot ball to finish. So runs continuing to be hard to come by for Zagreb. The side no doubt disappointed at not making today's final, missing out on a net run rate to the Boomerangs, who were victorious in yesterday's final match against Croatia A, with those two teams facing off in today's final later this afternoon. Interestingly, in MCL head-to-head stats, the Boomerangs have won all three contests between Croatia A and the Australian Reds. And Ahmed gets that one through the point region, but it is comfortably collected out there on the boundary, and only one scored. So again, those boundaries just proving very, very difficult to achieve. What can Progs do here against Gurav Dapria? It's a big swing, but the man at mid-wicket is coming around, and he comfortably takes the catch. So a fourth wicket falls for Zagreb. And Balhera certainly looking like they are well and truly on top in this third place playoff. So the new batsman at the non-strikers ends, because they did cross with that catch, is Harpreet Shukla. And a big swing from Nigar Ahmed over the mid-wicket boundary for 6. So that's what the batting side have been searching for. The one to dispatch over the boundary. It's the first one in a number of overs for the local side. Just had the replacement ball called as the lost ball was found. And we're back underway. A lovely drive through covers there by Nigar Ahmed. Another boundary added to the total. So it seems the introduction of a new batsman has helped lift the scoring rate, although it is obviously, of course, the standing batsman who is scoring the runs so far this over. And it's an edge, and he's out. So after 2 boundaries scored in consecutive deliveries, the set batsman Nigar Ahmed is out, and Zagreb lose a 5th wicket. The new batsman is the big hitting Gurpreet Singh, affectionately known to his teammates as Guri. So 2 new batsmen at the crease. Is Zagreb in a little bit of trouble at 5 for 71. Wish I'd brought a jumper. Guri just having a bit of trouble finding his middle stump as he takes stance. Oh, and he's been bowled! And Gaurav Dapria is on a hat-trick. So the Balhera boys are up and about. They have Zagreb on the ropes at 6 for 71. And Gaurav Dapria will have to wait another over to get the chance to take a rare hat-trick here at the Mediterranean Cricket League. The new batsman for Zagreb is Dinesh. Sandeep Dul with the ball for the start of this 15th over. Lots of chatter coming from the field. You might be able to hear in our microphones from the Balhera team. Balhera chasing, of course, their first win of the tournament on this final day. Arpit Shukla on strike. Testing first up delivery there for Dinesh. Nicely bowled there by Sandeep Dul. Just carefully placed over to the offside there by Dinesh, and he is off the mark. Hit on the pads, but outside the line. But no signal there from umpire Paul Stubbs, so it must have come off the bat. Dinesh chases the wide one. Was reaching a long way across his crease. So Balhera certainly giving the Zagreb batsmen a lot of trouble with this very polished bowling performance here today at Zagreb. Swing and a miss to end the 15th over. And now Gaurav Dapria has a chance to take a rare hat-trick here at the Mediterranean Cricket League. Only one hat-trick has ever been recorded in MCL history, and that feat belongs to tournament director Jeff Grzinich. So can Gaurav Dapria etch his name into the record books with this next delivery? Aprit Shukla is the man on strike. It's a big swing down the ground, but it's safe and collected by the man coming in from the long off boundary. So no hat trick for Gaurav Dapria. Nicely driven through covers there by Dinesh. The batsmen think about two. Yes, they're coming back for it. And comfortably completed. They take the chance. Oh, but Gaurav Dapria has knocked the stumps over before the ball arrived. And Dinesh is safe. Shukla plays that one down the ground. And Dinesh turns hard. Great running between the wickets there to get a second run. So Zagreb looking to up the ante with just 4 and a bit overs remaining. As many runs on the board as possible. The big hit down the ground, but a short. And Ashish takes the catch coming in off the long off boundary. And 7 wickets have now fallen for Zagreb. So Shukla looking to up the ante with the scoring there, but not hitting that cleanly and paying the price. A nice catch taken out here just in front of our Mega Go-Karts broadcast tower by Ashish. So Gaurav Dapria with 3 wickets now. In fact, that was his 4th wicket. Figures currently are the 4th best in MCL history. Only 2 players have previously taken 5 for. Can Gaurav join them? Peel, but Dinesh comfortably plays that away off his pads. The new batsman at the crease, of course, is one of the elder statesmen of Croatian cricket in Mark Davies. We will see Mark take the gloves during the Balhera batting innings in his preferred position. Very assured behind the stumps is Mark Davies. Mark Davies taking strike. Edge just to gully. The fielder out there, Anshul, has just tripped over his own feet and had a little bit of a tumble. So this, of course, is today's first match, the third place playoff between Balhera and Zagreb. Today's second match is the final between Croatia A and the Boomerangs. And that goes between the fielder's legs at gully and rolls towards the boundary out there at the Zagreb Mountains end, but slows up in the outfield, and the batsmen only get two. That is the end of the 17th over. Gaurav Dapria taking the ball once again as he chases a 5-wicket haul here at Budinets Cricket Oval. As I mentioned earlier, only 2 players have previously taken 5-wicket hauls in the history of the MCL. Davies comes on the front foot, but no run possible. Davies swings that just in front of gully. Nice late cut there from Dinesh, turning hard again. Very enthusiastic between the wickets. Dinesh just tying his shoes. So Balhera chasing their first win of the tournament. An excellent bowling performance so far. Stay tuned with us as we see whether they can ice this excellent bowling effort with the bat. Still quite overcast here at Budinets Cricket Oval in Zagreb. Lots of overnight rain. I'm going to miss outside off stump. Dapria consents a 5-wicket haul. very much within his grasp. One ball left in this over. Dinesh swings at the full toss, but it only goes as far as the man coming in off the long on boundary. So two overs remain. Sandeep Dul to bowl the penultimate over. Mark Davies off the mark quickly there to get to the striker's end. Wide called there by umpire Steve Tripp. Dinesh quickly alert there at the striker's end. Came back for the second. Excellent running between the wickets by Zagreb so far in this innings, aside from the first mix-up, which saw Sandeep Soni run out for 11. So Balhera will feel confident they can chase down this total.
No ball. Free hit.
So umpire Steve Tripp has awarded a no ball for a third warning for speaking in the field as the bowler is approaching, and this is a free hit opportunity for Mark Davies. Unfortunately, he is unable to capitalise, and that is the end of the 19th over. So Gaurav Dapria with the ball, chasing that 5-wicket haul. Zagreb chasing as many runs as possible from this final over of their innings. I trust you have enjoyed our coverage so far of the 2022 Mediterranean Cricket League, proudly streamed with the support of Allen Career Institute of Kota, Rajasthan. Thank you to Aman and the team for their support this week. Dinesh charges down the wicket, hits that over cover and across the rope for 4. It's a perfect start to this final over by Zagreb, and that brings up the 100 for the local side. Dinesh charges that one. And a no ball has been awarded for a waist high full toss. So another free hit opportunity for Zagreb. So Dinesh cannot be dismissed off this delivery. He makes nice contact. The outfield is slow quite out there in the gully region. Batsman complete 2. So Dinesh finding some useful late runs for the local side. Dapria chasing that 5th wicket. Davies drives that towards cover, and the quick running between wickets again gets the batsman 2. Single off that last ball. See Zagreb finish on 7 for 108. Perhaps not the total the local side would have been looking to set for the visiting Balhera team. But of course there are 2 innings in each cricket match. And Balhera will now have the chance to chase down their first win of MCL 2022. Please stay with us as we continue our coverage live here from Budanets Cricket Oval in Zagreb. Of course today's second match between Croatia A and the Boomerangs will decide who is the MCL 2022 champion. Play will resume in about 10 minutes' time.
That's exactly
You see my side?
Hello and welcome back to the Croatia Cricket Oval here in Zagreb. The two teams have made their way out into the middle for this second innings, with Valhera requiring 109 to notch their first victory of the Mediterranean Cricket League 2022 in this third place playoff. Of course, today's feature match will be the final between the Boomerangs and Croatia A, set to take place after the conclusion of this match. Interestingly, we don't have the umpires out on the middle just yet, so they are not ready to resume, but we will be getting underway shortly. So just repeating that Zagreb was sent in by Balhera this morning and made 7 for 108 from their 20 overs. The Zagreb batsmen found scoring difficult to come by, with some late hitting by Nigar Ahmed and Dinesh helped the local side to a respectable total. Now it'll be up to the Balhera team to chase down 109 from their 20 overs. Umpires Steve Tripp and Paul Stubbs are making their way out to the middle. Zande Kumarsoni with a wide first up. Shivam Kumar, the opening batsman there for Balhera, chasing a wide one. The Zagreb will be searching for some early wickets, given they are defending just 109 here at the Budanets Cricket Oval in Zagreb. And he hits that over cover, but it slows up in the outfield and the batsmen settle on one. So Zagreb very unlucky not to be playing in today's final, missing out to the Boomerangs on a net run rate countback. And Anil Balhera just blocks that one out. Be interesting to see how Balhera approach this run chase, whether they go for some big hits early while only two fielders are allowed outside the circle. That is a big swing out the back which falls to the short third man. Shivam Kumar swings at a wide one and it is called a wide. Umpire deeming it too far out of his reach. That is swung high over point, and another 2 runs added to the total. So Shivim Kumar looking to play his shots early in this run chase of 108. 109 obviously being the total that Balhera need to score to notch their first victory of the tournament. That's placed nicely back past the bowler for 1. That is the end of the first over. So a good start. Uprit Shukla will bowl the second over from this mega go-karts end of Buddha Cricket Oval, chasing first wicket to keep Zagreb in the contest. Uprit Shukla with the ball. Shivam Kumar pulls that behind all the way to fine leg, but it slows in the outfield. Dinesh has a big chase on his hands. The batsmen come back for 2. Think about the overthrow. Quickly dismissed. Uprit Shukla with the ball. You may have heard in our background that the bus carrying the Boomerangs and Croatia A players has arrived at the venue. And he's nicely cut along the ground, beating the fielder out there just forward of cover. It is in fact Zagreb captain Dave Skinner, who's also had a bit of a tumble in the field. And the batsmen complete 2. So of course the Boomerangs and Croatia A will square off in today's final. The Boomerangs looking to become the first team in MCL history to become multiple champions. Croatia A looking to add their name to the prize trophy. Another nice cut there off the back foot by Anil Balhera to finish the over. The Boomerangs have, of course, a 3-zip record against Croatia A. And did win yesterday's final round robin match to secure their spot in the final. But Croatia A did finish the round robin section on top. So a fairly evenly poised occasion expected later today. So steady start so far by Valhera, but no wickets lost as yet in the first half of this power play. Just 2 fielders permitted outside the circle. And a big swing and a nick straight to the elder statesman of the Zagreb side in Mark Davies. And that is the end of Anil Balhera. So first wicket falls for the visiting Indian side. Up at Shukla there with the crucial first blow. Zagreb defending just 109 here at Budanets Cricket Oval. Early wickets so valuable when defending such a modest total. Ashish is the new batsman. Just lets that first one go through to wicketkeeper Mark Davies, who took a nice catch behind the stumps to dismiss Anil Balhera. Up at Shukla hitting a nice length here. Just tempting Ashish into a shot. The batsman not interested at this early stage of his innings. Big swing and a miss outside off stump. So 3 dot balls to start Ashish's innings. Zagreb have set a very heavily off-sided field, just 2 people on the leg side, including one on the long-on boundary. Ashish edges that one through the vacant slips region and collects 1 to get off the mark. As mentioned earlier, the Boomerangs and Croatia A players are arriving at the venue as we speak, getting set for today's final to decide who will be the champions of the Mediterranean Cricket League 2022. Shivam Kumar just punches that one to mid-off for a 1. That is the end of the 4th over. So a wicket taking over for Uprit Shukla. Nigar Ahmed now with the ball in hand for his first over. 2 overs remaining in the power play. That is chipped over gully. Again slowing up in the outfield here at Budanets Cricket Oval. So no boundary, but 2 to the total. And that is nicely cut to the man at point. Batsmen think about a run. But Ashish is sent back by his batting partner. Nigar Ahmed excited right there. Some interested onlookers just venturing onto the field here at Budapest Cricket Oval. Obviously hoping to make up some of the fielding numbers for the Zagreb side.
We don't need extra fielder.
Arprit Shukla just reminding everyone they do not need extra fielders, so it's umpire Steve Tripp just doing his best to move the pitch invaders off the arena.
You know, the joke for me is they need some official to remove the dogs. We all know how to remove dogs.
And we're back underway after that entertaining interruption. The batsman just taking a moment to compose himself ahead of this resumption. Nigar Ahmed again finding a nice length, which is troubling Shivam Kumar at the striker's end. And that is cut nicely through backward a point. And the batsmen complete another 2 runs. That is the end of the over. So just in our shot, you will be able to see a little bit of cloud coming in. We are hopeful that they is not carrying any rain and will lead to a disruption in this match. And of course today's final between the Boomerangs and Croatia A. We'll keep monitoring the weather activity. There is the forecast chance of a little bit of rain, but hopefully it will not disrupt proceedings. Arpit Shukla resuming for this final over of the power play. That is nicely driven through covers, but unable to be stopped out there. Slows up in the outfield. And the batsmen complete 2. Ball hits the stumps on the return throw, but the batsman was comfortably home. So Balhera just chipping away at this run chase in steady fashion. No signs of panic from the Balhera side. Plenty of runs. Plenty of time to get the required runs for victory in what would be their first of the tournament. That is chipped over mid-wicket. Races towards the boundary. but is nicely chased down by Dinesh. And the batsman run 2. Up at Shukla, just a little bit offline with that delivery. Another lovely cut shot, but cannot beat Zagreb captain Dave Skinner in the deep. Batsman chases the wide one, but is unable to get there, and umpire Steve Tripp says wide delivery. That is chipped out towards the boundary at point. Dave Skinner with some excellent fielding with his feet to keep the ball in. And that is the end of the 6th over and the power play. Interesting to see what Zagreb do here with their field, given it so far has helped restrict the batsmen to just a couple of boundaries. It appears that there is no change to the field, with still 2 fielders outside the circle. So a wide first up there from Nigar Ahmed. That is a big hit high towards long on. Oh, and it is dropped on the long on boundary by Gurpreet Singh. A tough catch. He did well to make good ground to get there, but unfortunately he couldn't hold on at the final moment. And a let off there for Ashish. And another swing over cover by Shivan Kumar, but it stops just short of the boundary rope. The batsman only run 1. And we have an interruption with play, so we will have to pause our broadcast and come back to you with the resumption. I have to turn the camera off.